Willie! Alrighty then. Gracie! Short round! Snooky! This is Chow! The son of a... That's a pain in my... Big cat. She got her name for a reason. Brum! Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo. Essay! Michonne! Emilio, the rooster! Not you. You. Hey, Roo.
Welcome to Cherokee Farms.
What is up, guys? Welcome to Cherokee Farms. This is a web series that I wanted to do of the life of me and my chickens over a span of time, and just so I can have something to look back on and what we do, because there's a lot of cool stuff that happens here, and I just want to be able to look back and remember it. But I also have 2 other channels, and I also thought this would be a good way for my subscribers to learn a little bit more about me and what I do and what my hobbies are. And my hobby would be YouTube, of course, and my chickens. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you the rundown really quick of all about my chickens and how I got into them and how I got them. And I really wish I had been recording from the beginning of when I got my chickens, but I didn't, so can't really do anything about it now. But let me show you where it all began. So guys, this is the room where it all began, me and my chickens. As you can see, I haven't been here in quite a while, probably since the summertime. It's actually July right now, but it feels like summertime outside. It's crazy. It's like 70 degrees. But anyway, this is where we used to have a green box. I'm not sure if we have it, but if we do, I'll make sure I show it to you. But this is actually where we used to keep the chickens when they were little. When they're real little, and you're gonna home raise them, and you don't have a mom to keep them warm, then you have to use the heat lamp. So we strapped that onto here and kept them warm. And you can see I was counting down the days until I could go buy them. I actually used to spend a lot of time in here, but since it's gotten cold, I don't come in here at all anymore, as you can see. But we had a box right here that we kept them in, kept the heat lamp. I spent most of the springtime in here with the chickens. Not going to get into that, but it was where we kept them when they were little. And let me close this door. We had to get our chicken coop. It was a very nice man who sold this to us. I'm not going to say whom, but it was a very nice coop, a lot nicer than what we planned on getting. Paid for it with my grandpa, I guess. I stuttered at saying grandpa, papa. I don't really know what he is. He's my best friend. He's my employee. He's just so many different things. I honestly don't even know what to call him anymore. But you'll see him in these episodes a lot. He's a really cool guy. He is like a big kid. He's my best friend, and he is awesome. So here you can see we keep their food in here. Always keep it filled up, and we keep their water in here. We always keep it filled up. Is it filled up? Yes, it is. Back here you can see their nesting box. That is not a real egg. It is a fake egg that we put in there, so they will lay the eggs in the nesting box, because they have gotten into a little habit where they like to lay the eggs outside of the nest or way back in the back there, and they're just ridiculous. And they're up there. That is where they sleep. It is called a roost. birds like to sleep up high at night because they can't see in the dark, so they get up high so no predators or anything can get them. And speaking of predators, we have had quite a bit of those. We have heard of coyotes being in the woods, which they could potentially dig under the chicken wire, but my friend, my papa, I'll just call him Carl, how about that? He told me that the ground was too hard for them to dig under, so what we have to worry about when they're out like they are now is chicken hawks, which are huge, huge birds. If you don't know what they are, they'll swoop down and take up your chickens and they'll just be gone. So, got to keep a good eye out on them. We have actually seen a couple out here today, so got to look out for that. And here's the box that I mentioned earlier. This is what we kept them in whenever they were little, and it's crazy to look back and think that all 10 of the chickens could all fit into that and still have room to run around and play. Plus, not to mention the feeders too, so. And this is where we keep the food. Yum. And guys, I know you did not click on this video for a tour of the place. You came here for the chickens. I just wanted you guys to be able to understand if I don't show you everything I'm doing all the time. I want you guys to, be able to know where everything's at. So I won't have to, show you every little thing I'm doing all the time. I know you came here for them, the chickens. So for those of you who don't know a lot about chickens, I will try to explain everything to you the best I can and just give you the basic rundown. So, first off, we have our male here. He is called a rooster, and the rest of them are females, which is a hen. The rooster's main job is he will protect the flock. He will attack anybody that is not me or my partner. Because the reason is because we have been with them since the time that they were little. So the rooster is used to us, and he knows that we're not going to try to hurt the hens or mess with them or anything. But the funny thing, you'll probably see it in one of the upcoming episodes, is our dog, if the rooster sees the dog or the dog gets anywhere near the rooster will run and chase the dog, go far, far away from the chickens, and he'll jump on its back and scratch him. It's kind of funny, but it's kind of sad at the same time. And then here we have the hens. And I'm sure you already know their main job is what they do. They lay eggs. And it brings me to my next point of Cherokee Farms. So guys, I'll tell you what my whole point of Cherokee Farms was, and what made me decide to start this business. Now I know this episode is kind of boring, but trust me, it will pick up in episode 2. But I'm just trying to let you understand everything right now, and just it's an introduction video, and like a pilot to a TV show. But anyway, so it started in January. I knew that I wanted to get chickens when the springtime came. So in April, I had it planned out that I was going to get, how many did I say I was going to get in the beginning? I think it was just 2. Yeah, I just wanted 2 in the beginning, it was. And my mom was like on board with the chickens and everything, to my surprise. But she was on board with everything, so she talked to people who had chickens, and my neighbors had chickens. So I learned a whole lot from them about chickens. Both of my neighbors had chickens, actually. I don't think they have them anymore, but so then my mom talked me into getting 6 because she learned online and stuff that 2 chickens probably just won't work. They don't want to be alone, and it would just be better off if I get like 6. So I was planning on getting 6, but so then when April came, me and my grandpa went to the store and we were ready to buy the chickens. Well, guess what? We wanted a variety of chickens, and they only had like the brown ones, the Rhode Island red ones. So we had to wait like another week, and my parents were on, what were they doing? It was their anniversary, I believe. Yeah, it was their anniversary. So they went to Mexico for their anniversary. So I was here, which my chickens aren't at my house. Or our chickens aren't at my house, by the way. They're at my grandpa's house. At my friend's house. Anyway, So we got to the store a week later whenever they said that they would have a shipment of a variety of chickens in. So we went and we decided we were going to wait for a shipment of bantams, which bantams are these little miniature chickens right here. They're Vietnamese chickens, and they actually lay like little eggs, like half of a regular sized egg. So anyway, I wanted to get some of them because, they have more color, more variety. I like them a lot. But I wanted a certain kind. For some reason, my mom wanted a gray one, and she wanted to name it Gracie. Don't ask me why, but so we were waiting on a gray one, and I wanted a black one. So they didn't have those at the time. So then like a couple more days passes by, and finally we get a call from the woman at Tractor Supply, was where we got them from. If you saw the flyer in there for Chick Days. But she called us and she told us that she had just got a shipment of bantams. It was April 6th, which is technically the chicken's birthday. So we drove to the store and she had put us a black bantam, which is Michonne, and a gray bantam, which is Gracie, on layaway, which was really nice of her. I really appreciated it. She was really nice. So